My name is Vijay Gurunath. I run a business. We manufacture foundry chemicals. So foundry is an industry where they melt metals and make them into castings like pipes, valves, you get the idea, engines. And I've been doing this for about 16 years now. I have a master's in chemical engineering. And the reason why I did chemical engineering is because I always wanted to run my own thing, be my own boss. I never ever imagined me working under somebody. And chemical engineering probably has the most wide variety of scopes. From anything you see around you has been through a chemical engineer somewhere in the process of doing that. My experience of working in the foundry industry is that if you keep your eyes and ears open, there are hundreds of avenues for you to learn, grow, and make money out of it, convert it into a business. Well, that being said, foundry is considered the mother of all industries. It's one of the most basic industries that you will ever come across. Foundries are also a very conservative industry. What I mean by conservative is that any changes, anything new, any new technology is not accepted that well. So if you're considering this as a profession, that is something that you need to be aware of. So as I told you, I never had any ideas of doing anything else. The other thing that you could do to be in this industry is be a mechanical engineer, study metallurgy to do what I do, or do an MBA to run a business. These things would really help. And the way we work is that we are trying to make sure that the foundries are more environmentally friendly and have a lesser impact on the environment, at the same time be more productive. That's what our company's objective is. Foundries are a very polluting industry, and most of the countries have even banned foundries from existing in that. So this is a need of an hour, and that is what, as a company, we are addressing right now. And the experience that is required to run a company is to know as many things as possible in as many varied fields as possible. And that's pretty much the only rule that is there to doing or being a leader in any of these any domain that is actually required. What I realized when I first entered the industry is that whatever I had studied was just bookish knowledge, and the difference was in implementing whatever I'd known into something that was practical. And the faster you learn that on the job, the bigger that you will grow into. And this is something that's really key for everybody, because whatever we've studied, in fact, everything that I've studied is actually very useful for me, from maths, chemistry, physics, to languages, to even your social sciences, how the geography, everything is actually really useful. But the correlation that you need to make once you get out of school is how is it actually implemented in the industry. And the faster you learn this, I think that is the key to faster growth. The few things that I really use on a day-to-day basis is probably chemistry and math. Something as trivial as combustion, when you burn carbon, it combines with oxygen to give carbon dioxide, and it's an exothermic process, which means that heat is generated. Now, for me to figure out what other things the carbon can do or how much carbon to add, I need to know the basic chemistry of what the reaction is all about. And then I need to use maths to calculate the amount of carbon that is required and the conversions that will happen in the phases of carbon. So something as trivial or as simple as this, which is just an equation, makes a lot of difference when you understand it, and probably you will have more understanding of it as and when you study further about it. So stick to basics. I think it would really help to understand the basics much better. I really want all of you to focus on one thing, that whatever you do, make sure that you're the best at it, or you do it from the best school possible, because that's really going to make a lot of difference to you in the long run. I wish you all the best and hope you all succeed.